Alright, guys, let's get Facebook up and running real quick. Oh. We're going to get Facebook up and running. So let me share this real quick. But anyway, guys. Okay, we're live on Facebook and YouTube, and I have to pass along reports that I just really don't like reading. There's just some reports that I just really don't like reading. So before I started this up again, I know we got a tornado warning, but I just want to go over some reports that I saw on Facebook, and this is... We've got damage in the county. We've got damage. We've got damage in the county. Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but we need it, but I ain't worried about that right now. But thank you for letting me know. And thank you for the viewership from Puerto Rico. Appreciate you watching from Puerto Rico. But this is something I don't like going over. But we've got damage in Grayson County. We've got damage in Grayson County. But we do got some reports. And then we've also got a couple of injuries. Also in southeastern Grayson and Park County, we've got injuries as well. Let's go over this last tornado warning, and let's read this last tornado warning, and hopefully this will be over as far as Facebook. Expires in 24 minutes. It will expire at 6:45. So we'll be on for about 30 more minutes. I don't even see that warning going on that long though. I just don't. But it's radar indicated. It's radar indicated. I cannot find that information out for you. Somebody's asking me about Puerto Rico, but I cannot find that information out for them. I can't. Okay, it looks like they just chopped off that tornado warning. So Metcalfe County is out of that tornado warning. Well, it's just about out. So let's go to that real quick. Let's look at the latest update. So, it says it goes for another 23 minutes. I don't even know if I'm even going to stay with it that long. But I'm going to look at the velocity to see if it's weakened some. Then we got this one over here in London, Kentucky. That expires at 8 minutes. Let's check. That's going to expire in 8 minutes. And all the tornado warnings are actually starting to go away, actually. And the severe thunderstorm warnings, they're just about out of Kentucky. See, look. Severe thunderstorm warning over here. That's a severe thunderstorm warning out for Christian and Hopkins County. All of these severe thunderstorm warnings are going to get lifted here in 7 minutes. Then we got one down here for Robertson and Sumner County, Tennessee. Those are going to get lit. These are going to get lifted. So this will be the lone tornado warning that just might finish it off for the night. And it'll get lifted at 6:45. Monroe, Cumberland, and Metcalfe County. And while we're at it, we're going to see if the Litchfield camera is back up. I want to see if the Litchfield camera is up. Nope. I'm being told that the weather camera's down in Litchfield, so the HES cam is down. Yep, the HES camera's down. So it looks like it may have knocked off some power. Yeah, it looks like it may have knocked out some power. But we're going to watch that tornado warning real quick. We're going to just watch that. This might be the lone tornado warning. That might be the last one of the night. Let's just hope and pray it's the last one of the night. I want to see what the velocity looks like. I just want to see what the velocity looks like. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's weakening a little bit. There's another rotation thing right up here outside the warning. There's something right up here. I think we just got a new flash flood warning. Or an update on the flash flood warning. That was a flash flood warning tone. But yeah, there's some rotation here between Marrowbone and Waterview, and then there's some right up here outside the warning. Where's that at? And then we got this tornado warning over here that expires in 2 minutes. And then we got a severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag for 32 minutes over towards Somerset. Like I said, when all the tornado warnings are gone, then I'm going to jump off. Okay, I just got a tornado warning alert. That was a tornado warning tone that went off. And I wonder where that's at. I think it's right up here. Is this it right here? Apparently there's a tornado warning right up there. That's almost out of Kentucky. So I may not worry too much on that. Wait a minute, is it out of Kentucky? Go to composite. Is that almost out of Kentucky? Yeah, it's just about out. Everywhere is getting tornado warnings. Everywhere is getting tornado warnings today. Has gotten tornado warnings today, in some part of the state. We're going to watch this tornado warning that's in effect for 15 minutes. I'm not even going to go bother to jump on Facebook because this event's just about over. I have been on watching this now for about 3 hours. Been on it for about 3 hours. And I was... Been on it for about 3 hours. And that's even counting when I had to jump off for about 30 minutes or an hour to go hide in the hallway. And that's going to be a new warning coming out.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Logan County in south-central Kentucky, central Simpson County in south-central Kentucky, southwestern Warren County in south-central Kentucky until 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles northeast of Russellville, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Bowling Green, Anderson, Franklin, Auburn, Woodburn, Eansville, Dennis, Ridge Pond, Buffalo Fork, and Lost City. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail, damaging wind, and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with this storm.
But yeah, there's been some
indoors
injuries
immediately.
and damage reports.
Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
I'm gonna see what this is. I want to see if we have any reports. I want to know if we have any reports. If we have any more reports other than that one. Let's go to Chris Hall and see what he's catching on his storm chase camera. He is now in Corbin and Knox County, Kentucky. Corbin is the town that I'm named after.
It's flooding at the house.
Let's full screen this real quick so we can see what's going on.
Hear me?
This is the live camera from Chris Hall in Eastern Kentucky. See what they're seeing. Good God Almighty. Oh my God, God Almighty.
That's going off the pass right now for that.
Look. His feed must be a little laggy. I'm gonna refresh and see if it does something. Let me back out. And then do that again. So this is where he's at. He's in Corbin, Kentucky. His signal must be very laggy. Yeah, I think his thing's going in and out, so we're not going to worry about him. Let's check on that tornado warning. Okay, it is weakening. Oh yeah, it's weakening by a lot. That tornado warning may go away, because look where it's at now. Here, let me stop that for just a minute. Let's go to manually. 6 minutes. That tornado warning may get lifted. And again, this is the storm that caused damage and apparently injuries in southeastern Grayson and Hart counties. And they did say as it moved across it was going to intense, and buddy, it did. It made it. It got stronger. Yeah, it did it. When this tornado warning gets lifted, we'll do one lap around the radar and go over the warnings. Before we jump off, we'll go one lap around the radar. I would say I could cut it early. But, I mean, if you look at this, this is just, wow. Been a hectic weather event. And you see, the thing is, we weren't even in a tornado watch. This is a severe thunderstorm watch, and we had tornadoes. That just proves you don't have to be in a tornado watch to get tornadoes and tornado warning. You don't. But but the warning gets lifted here in just about 1 minute. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Anybody got any questions or comments they want to ask before we jump off here when this warning gets lifted? And I want to make sure that this does get lifted. We're going to wait for this tornado warning to completely come off the board before we jump off, because I don't want to jump off and then them issue another one. So let's give it and see if it comes off the board. Okay, so let's click it. So we get, is a tornado warning been lifted? It has been lifted. So let's do one lap around the radar and then I'm going to jump off. So the current warnings we got right now is a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me pause that. The current warnings right now we got is severe thunderstorm warnings. That is out for portions of Clinton and Cumberland County. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Remain alert for possible tornado. We got a severe thunderstorm warning down here in Tennessee. And then we got a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan, central Simpson County, and southwestern Warren County for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, large hail and damaging winds and cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with the storm. Do not drive through flooded roadways. This is a baseline severe thunderstorm warning. And then us here in Litchfield is under a flash flood warning. Flash flood observed. Breckenridge, Grayson, and Hardin, we're under flash flood warnings up here. Flash flood warning in effect until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is going to be lifted here in about 15 minutes. Public reported water over roadways near Litchfield between 2 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. There's some rainfall amounts of 2 inches and possible in the warned area. Public reported that. And then we got a flash flood warning, same thing. Then we got flash flood warnings over in here. Flash flood warning there. Severe thunderstorm warning here with tornado possible. For Wayne, Laurel, Pulaski, McCreary, and Whitley. Flash flood warning here. Here. Well, that's a flood watch, never mind. And then we got severe thunderstorm warnings over in here with a tornado possible in eastern Kentucky. So, no tornado warning. There is no tornado warnings. But we still are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock p.m. Now, I'm going to check, and we're going to go into like future, we're going to go into the, I'm going to look at the hourly real quick. and see if we're going to get any more storms. No, I think the threat's pretty much over. The threat is pretty much over. So we're going to jump off here. Again, thank you guys for tuning in on both Facebook and YouTube during this active severe weather day. I know it's been hectic, but it's just something that we got to do. When you're a weather person or a weather enthusiast, it's just something that you got to do. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. That's watching here in Kentucky on YouTube and Facebook, and soon I'm gonna send this and upload this to TikTok so they can see the coverage. Again, thank you guys for stopping in, and I really hope that everybody that was in the hardest hit areas stayed safe and was safe. I really hope that they're safe. Again, damage reports came through. Again, we had some damage reports on from Grayson and Hart County. I want to see, let's see if we can get some reports real quick. I'm going to turn off the camera real quick and see if it shows anything personal. Let's go through Facebook real quick and see if we got any reports. We're going to go through some reports real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to show you some reports I just saw. We'll look at that here in just a minute. Okay. Oh, wow. Check this out, guys. Check this out. This is reports that came in throughout the day. This is in Grayson County. This is from Danny Easley. Damage. This is what looks like to be a house. This was right here in Grayson County. Looks like, yeah. Roof's completely off. Exterior walls is down. Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably EF2 strength. EF2, EF3 strength. Power lines are down. Let's look at another. Oh, wow. Check this out. The whole garage is destroyed. There's a truck and trailer in the garage. That's destroyed. That's like some sheet metal and siding. There's a tree on a house. A tree fell through a house. There's that. And then that looks like to be some sort of a roof in the yard. Tree down. A carport that's damaged. Carport, part of a building destroyed. And that's it. We're going to look at one rescued from garage in Grayson County after storms rolled through. I bet that's one of the injuries that came in. I don't know if this is real. Tornado development. That's in Butler County. Oh, wow. I know this is not in our area, but this is in Lexington, Tennessee. Look at that. Okay, this is in Annetta. Let's play this. This is from Lauren Betty. This is in Annetta. You can definitely see something that looks like it's rotating in that video. This is from Annetta. Do we have any more? Okay, this is from K105. This is on YouTube. Let's hit that real quick. We're going to play that real quick so we can see this video.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Monroe County in south-central Kentucky, southwestern Cumberland County in south-central Kentucky,
That's
south-central
K105.
County in south-central Kentucky until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Check this out.
6:54 p.m. Central
Tornado
Daylight Time.
causes heavy
A
damage
severe
in Grayson County's
thunderstorm was
Wax
located
community.
near Tompkinsville, moving southeast at 20 miles per
That
hour.
looks like structural damage.
Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size
But this is
hail.
some of the damage reports that's
This
coming
is
out
a
of our
radar
county.
indicated threat. The following
Wow.
impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs,
I don't care. I don't
siding,
care.
and trees.
There's George.
Locations impacted
No, that's not
include
George. That's whether or not Bowling
Tompkinsville,
Green.
Meshack, Persimmon, Cyclone, Fortson, Blythe, Harlem Crossroads, Sulphur
Mark
Lake,
Weinberg.
Vernon, and Mud Lake. For your protection, move to an interior
I'm
room
looking
on
for
the
damage
lowest floor
reports.
of a
I
building.
don't want.
Large hail, damaging wind, and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately.
But yeah, let's go back up.
Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by
I'm gonna
lightning.
look for some more damage reports. But that was
Torrential
one of the.
rainfall
This is out of
occurring with this
Litchfield.
storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
And then there was some reports. Let me find the other report real quick. And then here's the report out of Grayson County. This is from Danny Beasley. And then this also came from WNKY 40, courtesy of Grayson County Emergency Management. This is some looks like to be some structural damage here in Grayson County. You can see power lines are down. Looks like to be part of a house that's destroyed. So here's another angle of it. Looks like some kind of a trailer's been lofted in the garage or pushed into the garage. You can see part of the garage is gone. Yeah, another angle. Oh my gosh. And then you got a tree that's on top of the house. Wow. And then we got a tree that's blowed over. There's a tree blowed over. And then what looks like some sheet metal and some metal roofing all over the place. So yeah, it looks like it may have been a tornado. Because everything's going in all directions. Look at this carport. Look at the house. Look at the carport with trees shoved inside of it. That definitely was a tornado. There's no doubt about it that that was a tornado. That was a tornado. Alright guys, we're going to go over that warning real quick. We're going to go over that warning real quick. That just came out. This severe thunderstorm warning that just came out for... We're going to go over that real quick, then we're going to jump off. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Monroe County, Cumberland County, and Metcalfe County until 7:45. Severe thunderstorm was located near Tompkinsville, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. Radar indicated. Hail damage to vehicles expected. Locations impacted include Tompkinsville, Meshack, Persimmon, Cyclone, Folkton, Blythe, Harlan Crossroads, Stouffer Lick, Vernon, and Mudlick. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and hail. But yeah, there's been some damage reports around the area. It is. It really does look like this is what happened from earlier. That was tornado damage. I mean, there's some injuries in Grayson and Hart County, and I think one of those injuries has something to do with that garage, with someone being trapped under the garage. And that occurred literally within 2 hours ago. And usually when there's tornado warnings, we don't usually get reports of damage until after it's passed because I mean, for people, I mean, they don't want people to take pictures as it's happening. They want to pass and wait for the warning to get lifted before they get out and they report damage. And I mean, this is something that I do not like dealing with. I mean, we've dealt with tornado warnings before in this area. Especially here in Litchfield, we've dealt with them, but we've never had one touch down in the county and literally long track into the next county over, into one or two counties over. We haven't even had tornado damage or injuries. We haven't even had tornado damage or injuries in this area until literally we haven't had injuries from a tornado or any kind of things like that for over 2 decades, since that one tornado that went through Litchfield in 2000, in May of 2000, that hit the factories and went through the industrial park on May 23rd, 2000. That where it caused one injury and damage.
8 miles southeast of Scottsville. Moving southeast.
So I mean, this is history. This is history for our area. We've had violent tornadoes in Kentucky, but never in our region and in our county where I live at for 26 years. Yes, we've had them little spin-ups, but we've never had anything to this magnitude.
Siding and trees. Locations impacted include Bowling Green, Russell.
We haven't anything in this magnitude for a long time.
Fairville, Lewisburg, Woodburn, and Eamsco. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms.
That was actually 2013 El Reno, Oklahoma tornado. That was actually 2013. And yes, I remember that. I remember watching it on the Weather Channel.
A room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. This
So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning and a new flash flood warning. I'm going to pass along before we jump off.
Counties is canceled. This warning is canceled and replaced with a new severe thunderstorm warning. Large hail, gusty winds, and heavy rain are still
Did you guys just hear that? It said this warning's canceled and replaced with a new severe thunderstorm warning. Why cancel it if you're gonna replace it with a new one? That makes no sense. That makes no freaking sense.
In south central Kentucky, southwestern Cumberland County in south central Kentucky, south central Metcalfe County in south
Let's
central
read this severe thunderstorm warning.
Until 7:45 p.m.
It's out right
Central
now.
Daylight Time. At 6:54
severe thunderstorm warning. National Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Logan County and South Central Kentucky, Simpson County and South Central Kentucky, Allen County and South Central Kentucky, Warren County and South Central Kentucky until 7:45. Severe thunderstorm was located along the line extending from near Elkton to 8 miles southwest of Scottsville, moving in southeast at 25 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Radar indicated hail damage to vehicles suspected. Expected wind damage for centuries.
Tompkinsville,
Bowling Green, Russellville, Scottsville, Anderson, Franklin, Auburn, and Dareville, Lewisburg, Woodburn, and Entisco. Says remain alert for a possible tornado.
For your protection, move to an interior room.
If you spot a tornado, go up once into your basement or small situated structure. Yeah. There's some tornado reports and rotation reports. I did see some tornado reports, possible tornado reports, even in areas that wasn't even tornado warned, that was severe thunderstorm
if you
warned.
can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by
Yeah,
lightning.
I saw that.
Torrential rainfall
But guys,
is
this
occurring
severe
with
thunderstorm
this
warning is
storm
tornado
and
possible.
leading to flash flooding.
There's no tornado warnings
Do
on the
not
board.
drive your vehicle through
I'm going to
flooded
end the
roadways.
live, or at least take a break
The
until more
National
comes
Weather
out,
Service
if there's any
has
more.
issued a severe thunderstorm warning
So,
for Logan County
I'm glad
in
y'all
south central
enjoyed the
Kentucky,
live.
Simpson
If there's
County
any
in
more
south
tornado
central
warnings that comes
Kentucky,
out, I will
Allen
jump back
County
on
in
live.
south central
I'm going to take a
Kentucky,
break in
southwestern
case they
Warren
do and
County
get ready in
south
case I have to
central
come back on.
Kentucky until
So I'm going to take a break,
7:45
rest my
p.m.
voice for a little
Central
bit,
Daylight Time.
chill
At
out,
7:01
and come back if
Central
needed.
Daylight Time.
Thank you guys for
Severe
stopping by.
thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Elkton to 8 miles southeast of Scottsville.